was a little awkward. She made some weird, some mistakes. And she was very intimidated by Negan.
Yeah, I mean, she slapped him in the face, and that was awesome.
Yeah, well, yeah, don't forget about that. That was good. But,
she had her moment.
And hers was random. It wasn't that they necessarily, I don't think they necessarily picked her. Didn't they just kind of turn and point the gun, and she happened to be in the way, or did I miss that?
Negan said, what's the girl's name? Arat killed someone, and she didn't even think twice about it. She was just got up, bam, and it was her. And she shot her from quite a distance and did not miss. I was like, whoa. And Negan said himself, like, I wouldn't have picked her to go, but it is what it is.
Yeah, so I don't think she calculated that, I'm going to kill that lady over there. I think it was just the first person she turned to. So that was really unfortunate because that was Judith's new protector, kind of. He was taking care of Judith.
Yeah.
I guess Father Gabriel will have to do it again.
No, I mean, taking care of Judith is a curse. You take care of Judith, you're going to end up dead. That's been proven time and time again on the show. We saw what happened to Tyrese and the two little girls, and Lori obviously gave birth to her, and Beth. Everybody who takes care of Judith.
I know.
Poor little baby Judith. I love Judith. People call her annoying. Somebody, she's not annoying. She never cries. She's always just chilling by herself, and she doesn't bother anybody. I love baby Judith. So poor Olivia. May she rest in peace. But it was kind of Rosita's fault, depending on how you look at it. Rosita tried to be a hero. I don't even know if she was trying to be a hero. Rosita let her anger get the best of her, and she pulls out a gun while Negan is taunting everyone and tries to shoot him. Now this would have been awesome if she had not missed. But she missed. She had one shot and she missed. I was just like, oh, Rosita, why did you do that? If she felt like she was ready to deal with any consequences of killing him in that moment, that's fine, but make sure you actually kill him. You know what I mean? It was reckless.
Well, yeah, and I think that she should have stopped and thought about all the others that were. She really put the whole community in jeopardy because they were all standing out there, and
exactly.
The Saviors could have just turned on all of the Alexandrians and just killed all. And
that's the thing.
So I think she was a little reckless in that move.
Yes. Yeah. She let her anger.
She had the right idea. She had the right idea, but
she pulled a Carl in a sense. But the one thing that Rosie did, when Carl first laid eyes on Negan, he killed two of his men, and then when Negan walked out, he just looks at him. I'm like, shoot him! What are you doing?
I know. That's what I said.
At least Rosita, actually tried. She tried to pull a fast one. She just, she hit Lucille instead, which seemed to make him like just as angry as if she would have hit him. But the thing about it is, Rosita was there when Negan killed Abraham and Glenn. She knows what he's capable of. She saw that Daryl punching Negan cost Glenn his life. So why would you really take that risk in such a reckless way in front of everyone? You know what I mean? So it's so easy for him to say, oh, now I'm going to bash in someone's head because you did that just like he did last time. It's not like she tried to sneak attack him. It was just them two. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think she just let her emotions overtake, which is bad.
Yeah.
It's not smart, but I think she let her emotions control her. And it was very risky.
Yeah, I mean, I get why she did it. She just didn't care at that point, but I just wish she would have been a little bit smarter about it. And I like Rosita a lot, and I hope she continues to survive. And that's,
I was kind of expecting her to be the second, because they had predicted, or the buzz had been that two people would die.
Oh, wow.
And I was thinking Spencer and Rosita. But I was wrong about Rosita.
What made you think Rosita was going to go?
just because of I knew she was making that one bullet, and I thought, what are you going to do with just one bullet? I mean,
Yeah. Seriously.
yeah.
You better be
At
a
least
crack
make
shot.
two if you're going to make them.
If you're going to use one bullet, you better be a crack shot.
Poor Eugene, now he has to go and endure living in Negan's copy in the sanctuary.
And you know what? Shout out to Eugene, man, because he's slowly, little by little, he's becoming just a tad bit braver. Because Eugene, from a couple seasons ago, wouldn't have stepped up and admitted that it was him that made the bullet. You know what I mean? And Tara tried to take that for him, take the rap for him, and he said, nope. No, it was me. And of course, he was crying because he's Eugene, but I still appreciated the fact that he stepped up and told the truth. And he didn't throw Rosita under the bus and say she forced me to do it, or she was a bitch to me, that's why I did it. Or you know what I mean? Like, he just completely just took it all on his own.
Well, he did the noble thing, but oh my gosh, I feel so bad for him. Because he didn't want to make the bullet to begin with.
Well, you know what? Actually, we'll say that for predictions. I was going to ask you, what do you think exactly going to do with him? You think they're going to make use of him since that's now a skill they know he has? Or what? But we'll get into that prediction so you can think about that question. Well,
I was wondering if they would take him back and torture him or something, but they may do that. They may do some kind of torture, but I think they're probably going to use him because they may need someone who can make ammunition.
Yep, I was thinking that same thing as well. Now, another big thing that happened this episode, I think it was probably one of the biggest things. Spencer Monroe got gutted in the middle of the street in front of everybody during a pool game. So that was gory. But it's like, Spencer, man, don't be naive. Just like Rosita, you know what this man is capable of. I would not trust him for nothing. Like, I'm not going anywhere near Negan trying to butter up to him and, play any games because I don't trust him. He's too He's too much of a wild card, and he likes to kill. And I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna put myself in that position. What makes Spencer think he's fit to be a leader? I don't know.
Yeah, Spencer hasn't shown very much intelligence the whole time. And even the guy who plays him said that when he went back and watched the episodes that he had filmed, he's like, wow, he really is a douchebag.
Yeah, I saw that. He said that on Talking Dead, yes.
Yeah, so even the actor didn't like him.
And you know the thing about Spencer is, I can understand him not liking Rick. I completely get that, because Rick, he hasn't been the best leader. But for him to be such like a snake about it and keep trying to go behind his back, and I don't know if he's trying to get like Negan to like just kill Rick and appoint him leader, or what he was trying to do, but it just wasn't good, and he just didn't go about it the right way, and he was stupid about it, and it cost him his life. And it's kind of just like, this is what happens when you try to do these types of things. This is what happens, and it's unfortunate because now the entire Monroe family is dead.
Well, if Spencer would betray Rick, who was supposed to be their leader, and so he would surely betray Negan too, so Negan knew he couldn't be trusted.
Exactly. I think Negan saw that, you know what I mean? And he's like, you do this to Rick, why wouldn't you do this to me? You're exactly right. I believe that 100%.
Yeah.
So he's out of here. He's actually lasted a lot longer than I thought he would last.
And I'm sure Negan thought he was a douchebag too.
Right. And Negan doesn't know, as much of a douchebag as he is, I don't think he appreciates it with other people.
Right.
Except for Carl.
It takes one to know one, they say.
Yeah. That's so funny. But that was I was expecting it with Spencer. I'm not gonna mourn his character too much, unfortunately. He didn't leave enough of an imprint on me over the past couple seasons. I kind of just always thought he kind of outlived. He kind of outlived his stay anyway. I really thought he would have been killed before now.
I know. His mother really was, we would rather have had her survive than him.
Yeah, and Deanna had a badass death too. She went out like, I like the way she went out, and Spencer, the actor who played Spencer, said he liked the way that he went out too. If I'm on the show like The Walking Dead, I know my character is going to be killed off sooner or later, so I just want it to be a good death. And I guess going the way he went was just totally freaking disgusting.
Well, yeah, the most of that now, and he was able to come back too as a zombie.
Oh yeah, he came back for about 2 seconds, and then Rick went ahead and finished him. So
that's right.
All right, so to bring it to the end of the episode, finally, we're missing a couple people, but finally, about 90% of the group is reunited. Daryl managed to escape his cell by help from a mysterious person. Somebody slipped him the key and said, "Go now." I don't know if it was Jesus. I don't know if it was Sherry, Negan's wife, or Dwight's ex-wife. I don't know if it was Dwight who had a change of heart. I don't know who it was, but somebody helped Daryl bust out, and he's back with his people. And Heath is still nowhere to be found. We don't know what happened to Heath. Carol and Morgan are still off by the kingdom. But we got Tara, Daryl, Rick, Maggie, Sasha. Who am I missing, Julie? Is that it?
Yeah.
Michonne.
Jesus, Michonne, Rick.
And Carl, I guess. I don't remember if Carl was there at the end. But it was a great shot of them all walking together, because it's like, yes, they're back. I just need them to get back with Carol and Morgan as well, and they're ready to fight. Negan has a lot of people, but
upset with him.
yeah, he's made a lot of enemies. But if the kingdom and the Alexandria Safe Zone and Hilltop all band together, I think they can give the Saviors a run for their money, and maybe even if they get the all-female compound on Oceanside, that's even more people. Maybe they could stand a chance.
Oh, good question. Who do you think the mysterious boots are that they show? They showed them the person with they say it's the mismatched boots. They showed them at the lake where Rick and Aaron were on the run.
Yes, and then they showed them in a
post-credit scene. And then they showed them at Alexandria watching Father Gabriel.
Yeah.
Any ideas who that is, or do you want to save that for predictions?
We'll save it for predictions.
Okay.
Which we're going to get to in just a little bit.
Okay.
So that is our overall thoughts on the mid-season finale. I would give it, you know what, for The Walking Dead, it was a good episode. I'll give it an 8 out of a 10. I think.
Yeah, I was thinking an 8 too.
Yeah, like a 7.5, 8. It's not a 10 yet. They haven't had an episode that rates a 10 for me in a while, but hopefully by the end of this season we'll get that. But okay, so you say about an 8 to 10 too. And
yeah, I was thinking about an 8 too. I think the last really good mid-season for me was season 3 when Herschel. No, was that season 3 or season 4?
When Herschel what?
I think maybe it was season 4 when Herschel got killed during the mid-season finale.
I feel like that was season. Well, because there wasn't a prison. I feel like that was season 4.
Yeah, season 4. That was kind of at the end of the prison.
Oh yeah, that was a crazy.
Yeah,
that was one of my favorite seasons.
That was a very emotional episode, but that was a good one.
Season 4 of The Walking Dead was definitely one of its best. So let's get into our next segment, Julie.
Okay.
Outside.
Trivia?
No, before we get to trivia, we're going to do Outside The Walking Dead.
Okay, Outside The Walking Dead. And this is where we like to talk about projects or other things